Hello and welcome to another episode of Scott's Kitchen. Today we're going to make banana chocolate chip muffins. So before we cook or bake anything, remember, what we're going to start with is we're going to wash our hands.
First we'll wet our hands, then we'll apply liquid soap, then we'll scrub the backs of our hands between our fingers, thumbs, and around our fingernails for at least 20 seconds, then rinse and towel dry.
So now that our hands are washed, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to set the temperature on the oven.
So I'll set the oven to bake at 350 degrees and we'll let it preheat while we prepare the muffin batter. So the ingredients that we need in order to make muffins include 2/3 of a cup of granulated sugar, half a cup of unsalted butter, 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 2 large eggs, 3 ripe bananas, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, half a teaspoon of salt, 12 muffin liners, and 1 cup of semi-sweet chocolate chips, where we'll have 3/4 of a cup for the muffin batter and the remaining 1/4 of a cup for the top of the muffins.
Let's line the muffin tin now so that we don't get the muffins stuck to the bottom.
Let's count.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We're going to make 12 muffins today.
Next we'll take the butter, we'll add it into the bowl, and then we'll take the sugar and we'll add it into the bowl too. And then we'll lock the mixer into place and set it to low to cream together the butter and the sugar. Next we'll crack 2 eggs and add them into the mixture.
Now I'm going to mash the bananas to add in.
But before we mash the bananas, can you point to the side that has more bananas? Is it the bananas that are on the outside of the bowl or the bananas that are on the inside of the bowl? That's right, the bananas that are outside of the bowl are more. There's still 2 unpeeled bananas, and there's 1 peeled banana inside the bowl. Good job! So then I'll carefully mash the 3 bananas, and then slowly add them into the mixture, and let them mix in. And then I'll carefully add the vanilla extract into the mixture. So before we mix the dry ingredients, can you point to the side that has more? Is it the side on the left, or is it the side on the right? Did you point to the side on the left? That's right, there's more flour than there is salt and baking soda. Good job!
Now I'm going to add the dry ingredients. I've got some baking soda and I've got some salt into the flour, and then I'm going to mix it. So first I'll add the baking soda, and then I'll add the salt, and then I'll slowly whisk them together.
So before we mix the wet and the dry ingredients, can you point to the bowl that has the dry ingredients in it? Did you point to the bowl on the right? If you did, good job, you got it. That's the dry ingredients.
So now I'm going to add my dry ingredients into the wet ingredients, and then I'll mix it.
So before we add in the chocolate chips to the muffin batter, can you point to the kitchen tool that's red? That's right, and it's called a spatula, and we use it to fold in ingredients like chocolate chips into our muffin mix. Let's see it in action. So what I'll do next is I'll add 3/4 of a cup of chocolate chips into the muffin batter and then use the spatula to fold them into the mixture. And this is what we'll be left with. Let's keep baking.
Now that we have the muffins all mixed together, we're going to add it to the muffin tins. Count with me while we put it in.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Now we'll take the remaining chocolate chips and put them on top of the chocolate chip muffins.
I'll divide them evenly over the 12 muffins.
Now that we have the chocolate chips on the muffins, we're going to put them into the oven to bake. Let's put them in together.
And then I'll set the oven for 25 minutes and let the muffins bake. Let's count down together.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so now the muffins are ready, so let's take them out of the oven. And we'll transfer them to the cooling rack.
Can you point to the side that has less muffins? Is it the muffins that are still in the muffin tin, or the muffins that are already transferred onto the cooling rack? Did you choose the muffins that are already transferred onto the cooling rack? You did. Good job. You got it. There's 5 muffins that are on the cooling rack and 7 muffins that are still in the muffin tin, and 5 is less than 7. So we have to remember that muffins are a sometimes snack because they are high in calories, sugar, and fat, and we can choose other all-the-time snacks like fresh fruit and vegetables. We might choose a muffin on days where we will be more active and moving our bodies, or as a special treat. Can you point to the side where you might choose a muffin as a snack? Would you choose running or walking, dancing, playing or exercising, or watching TV, playing on your phone or iPad, playing video games, or sitting around? Did you choose the left? If you did, you're right. When you move your body, you use more energy and can burn off higher calorie snacks. So as we waited for the muffins to cool, about 30 minutes, we decided to use the time to take our dog Jasper out for a walk and move our bodies. When we got back, my wife Carrie and I enjoyed a treat of a muffin and I had a coffee with it. Thanks for joining me for another episode of Scott's Kitchen. See you next time. If you enjoyed this video, please like it. If you have a suggestion for a new episode or have any questions, please leave a comment. Feel free to subscribe and be notified of new episodes once they're released, or browse the channel for other episodes to continue baking, cooking, and learning with me. Thanks for watching!